So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away. Chase Headley stands in, the 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded in 2.
You're sitting in.
Runner's on his way to third. Here's a high pop-up. Polanco is there for it. And that retires the side. Bones Big Daddy stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3, go. Derek Dietrich comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
High and deep to straightaway right. Big Daddy looks up, a leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. And the Twins couldn't have done it were it not for the contributions of this man, Joe Mauer. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
For the victorious Twins.
Tuesday night baseball on the show as you get a look there at Rogers Center here in Toronto. Bones Big Daddy strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And this will find the wall down near the 328 sign. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Matt Joyce will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Oswaldo Arcia stands in, the 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit in the air to right field. Big Daddy moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Bones Big Daddy, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire
and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the. Jorge Polanco is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward. Effort, but the ball kicks off the right fielder's glove. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, the average is clearly not where he wants it to be.
Bones Big Daddy steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Venables there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Bones Big Daddy gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Venable ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Bones Big Daddy steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ball game, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
Matt Joyce will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
I think he saw stars in his eyes there. He was thinking grand slam on that one.
Oh, and he misses for ball 4, and he's forced in the go-ahead run.
Boy, of all the ways to give up a lead, at least you want to make him earn it. Give that guy credit at the plate, though. Very disciplined. He knew that pitcher was in trouble, so he wasn't going to help him out. Winds up picking up an RBI on the bases loaded walk.
Brett Laurie comes to the plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 men gone.
Well, these are those situations that kids go through in the backyard. Bases juiced, 2 outs. He needs to stay within himself and just focus on making good contact.
And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just... Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. And as you can see there, time to give away some hardware to the milkman, Melky Cabrera. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Blue Jays come out on top, 8-7. Good night from Toronto.
The loss goes to Casey Fiend. He falls to 2-4.
Wednesday night baseball now. North of the border, we greet you from Rogers Center in Toronto. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
You know,
Fernando Lozano will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
And you know what, guys? It's just not getting a whole lot better for this guy either. He's hitting under .230 over his last 10 games.
Big Daddy is there, 2 down. With that, a look at Paul Molitor.
he works hard at his craft, and he really knows what works for him at the plate.
Batting third, right fielder, number 29.
Hit hard towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, that's an important job there, cashing in a run here in the bottom of the first. May not seem like a whole lot, but down 3-0 already? You want to make sure you get to work as quick as you can.
Edwin Encarnacion will step in now. Currently fourth in the AL in RBIs, but with a chance to add to his total early on.
And you know what? I'm told he's driven in 5 over his last 10 ball games.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And the tag will come too late as he scores to make it a 3-2 game now. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of... Chase Headley will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Here's the 3-0. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. Ron Liriano will dig in now, the 6th man to bat in the inning with still nobody out.
And it's been sort of a domino effect here in this half inning. Nobody wants to be the first guy to make an out, and so far, nobody has.
Into the gap in left center. This is down, and it'll head for the wall. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. And a relay to the plate, but not in time, and 3-run score.
All right, that's already the 4th hit he's given up in this first inning, and this one's a double. And you start to get the sense that if he doesn't...
Bones Big Daddy stands in following an RBI single his first time through. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as it is now 7-3.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Stepping in, Bones Big Daddy, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Joe Mauer will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Skied into very shallow right. Big Daddy is there. 2 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him as he's currently leading the American League in that category.
Bones Big Daddy steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and Cole Figueroa will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Big Daddy. And the inning is over. So it's 2 runs. William Slinger is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Oh, and he misses it.
Well, I'm not sure exactly what the issue on this play was. He doesn't have too far to go to get this thing, and it looked like the ball was right in his sights the entire way, but it just didn't want to stick in his glove. Maybe he should take the trampoline out of his glove.
Bones Big Daddy steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Lozano going back, and this one is gone, a home run. Striding in to start the 9th, Jorge Polanco, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And not the start they were hoping for as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the 9th.
Now batting, designated hitter.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter @MLB The Show.